Yesterday I made a flat, so today I'm gonna show you how to change your tube inside your back wheel or your front wheel. It's just easier on the front. And actually for today it's gonna be a switch of tire. The first thing you will wanna do is to bring your chain to the smallest gear on the back, so the hardest one. The idea behind this is that it will be easier to remove the chain if it's already on the most exterior gear. The next step will be to detach your brake because it won't pass through the tire here. So it will vary from a brake to another. On this one it's just like that.
However, if you have disc brake, you may need to fully unscrew it from the bike. Now you can detach the back wheel, and then we will unscrew on the other side so we can lift the bike from the wheel. So what you will want to do here is that when you lift your bike from the wheel, you will pull on your derailleur to the back so the chain can pass the cassette. We will see it on another sequence just right now. As you can see, I pull the derailleur and then I lift the bike and make sure that the chain doesn't touch the lower part of the cassette, and then I can remove it away. Now drop your bike and be careful not to break your derailleur. It's very practical and fragile.
Then you will need a little kit like this one to remove the tire from the wheel.
If you don't have these tools, no problem, you can use your hand. You will just have to force a lot. With those tools, it's very easy. You just put it inside and make a pressure to make it pop, just like that. Now what you want to do is to fully remove a side of the tire from the wheel. So with the tools inside, just go all around to make it go out. After that, you can use your hand to take the other side of the tire outside of the wheel. It should be much easier, but still you can use the tool at this part to make it pop out, and then it will be very easy to take it out. So in my case today, I really don't care about it because I fully replaced the tire. But if you are on the side of the road and you want to replace your tube, well, make sure you find the source of the flat on your tire. Because if there's still a part of a rock or glasses or anything that may have broke your tube, if you don't find it and you don't remove it, I can guarantee you that you will make another flat within the next meter. You probably won't do even a single kilometer. So look everywhere carefully inside and make sure you find it. Otherwise, I already tell you, you won't go far. So actually I've just found a little something just right here, but it's just a tear. So actually it's possible that the element that broke my tube is already gone. So the next thing I will do is to inflate my tube and verify if where the air flow out match the tear I had found on my tire. So make sure before you remove the tube from the tire to know exactly where it fits so you can find it later. Actually, if I look at where the air flow out on my tube, it seems to match where it was on my tire. So, well, I find the issue and the problem is already gone. So actually I would be ready to put back a new tube inside the same tire. But for today, I'm gonna change it. Now the first thing you want to do is just to put a little bit of air inside your new tube, but no pressure, just inflate it just a little bit. And then you take your new tire and we do the reverse operation that the one when we remove it. So you take one side of the tire and you put it inside the wheel. And be careful, some tires have a sense, so make sure you put it on the right side before you go further. And then we will take the tube and put the valve inside the wheel, like that. And then I'm gonna put the tube inside the tire and inside the wheel very carefully. Starting from this point, please do not use the little plastic tools because you may damage your tube if you squeeze it accidentally. So once you put all the tube inside, make sure you don't see any part of the tube going out, and then start to put, like I do actually, the other side of the tire inside the wheel, and that part will become a lot harder at the end because, like I told you, you can't use the tool at this point because you may damage your tube. So you will have to apply a lot of force. And what I do is I go from a side to another, never in the middle. You go from left to right to left to right and force with your whole hands. Not just with your thumb. Take all of your hand and do a rotation movement on the inside. And yes, it will take times. Actually, I go fast forward on that video, but I may have spent about 5 minutes to fully just do that part, the final part. So you see, I go from a side to another. So sometime I push, sometime I pull, and I go from left to right, never in the middle. And yeah, it's hard. It takes time and patience, but you'll succeed if you put a lot of force into it and really force with all of your hand, and you will succeed. You see, all hand, full rotation, not just with your thumb. Go really, really strong. And at the end, when there's just a little part just like that, you can start to go in the middle with your two hands, do the rotation, and it will fit inside finally. You always start at the spoke, so you can finish at the spoke, and if the end doesn't match really well, you can use the spoke to push on the inside of the tire to replace it. And now look again if there is any part of the tube that is out, because if there is one, when you're gonna inflate your tire, it's gonna pop and you will have to restart all over again. You don't want that. Finally, you can inflate your tube. You may hear some weird noises like tick 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 tock, tick tock tick. Really, that's normal. Inflate it slowly. You will hear those noises. That's the tube that takes its place and apply a force on the wheel. So yep, that's normal. Just inflate it and you'll be ready to put it back on your bike. So at this point, it's a bit the same principle than when you remove it. So you pull on the derailleur and you sit the upper chain on the cassette and you put the wheel on place. And then you have to screw it all back together. And finally, very important step, don't forget to adjust your brake. And then you're ready for a ride. So this is it. Thank you for watching. I hope it helps. If yes, please make a thumbs up. If you have any question, please ask in the comment below. I may simply answer you or even maybe make a video just for you. So don't forget to subscribe, and what you do see back there is from my main channel, so please come take a look at this right there. Thank you for watching again. See ya!